Okay. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. There we go. What's happening? What's happening? It's XP Story Gamers. Amen. I mean, okay. I'll just check on a little something. Okay. Yeah. I'll show you a little something on social media. I was like, oh, what's this? What's this? So today I'm continuing my gameplay of Scarlet Nexus. Now, I have gotten a lot of nice little goodies from Christmas. A lot of little Christmas gifts and little Christmas goodies. So I'm going to probably work towards making sure that those goodies are okay. Yeah. So I got like finally got like a few games that I wanted to get for quite a while now. I got one I'm actually about to get for PC real soon. I got to clear up most of my hard drive space. I got like a lot of memory used up, so I got to clear that up. I think playing Scarlet Nexus, I think one of the things is kind of stating the obvious here, but like, you know, as I was playing it, it's like one of the biggest thing I noticed a lot was the whole, like, you know, at first I kind of was just playing through it, but I wasn't really certain, or I wasn't even having it in my mind, but the whole red thread, the red glowing lines that goes through like the entirety of the game. Like that to me was like one of the symbols, or one of the elements for, or I say one of symbolism regarding connectivity and bonding. Something that I was hearing is in Japanese referred to as Akaito, which is in East Asian concept and folklore is the red thread of fate. Yeah, the term is the red thread of fate, and often symbolizes the ultimate direction of relationship, saying that there's like a red thread that supposedly binds soulmates together that their destiny will one day they'll meet. That will find their soulmate, something of that nature. It's usually a relationship-based folklore and concept. But I look at this game, it's like I see the red lining as just the idea, or saying like it's part of the technology, of course, of the world of the Scarlet Nexus, the whole network that they have established, SAS and all that. But it's also like from like even the like reddish orange lines on their suits, and then like the lines around them, and that one space they went to, both the main characters, that one space where they got to find out about the ancestor of the main character's family lineage, and how he might have been, it was like he might have been killed. But you see like the lines, so it's like you got all these lines is like the symbol of that red line and red thread, and that it sort of like kind of recognizes the connection of the characters and the whole entire network connection all together. And even seeing it like with the Bond episodes and seeing the communication where you see like the screens, it's like a digital, you're like looking at a digital interface, like watching film, watching them, and watching the threads and lines of connection between the characters unfold. So I think it's kind of like a nice concept they pulled. So I think yeah, so I think one of the things is about Scarlet Nexus is that it borrows from the concept of the red thread of fate, like Kaito in Japanese, where it kind of talks about how like there's a supposedly invisible kind of red thread, a red line that will bind someone to their future soulmate, and then the time will come where they'll come together. Although it's mostly folklore, and it's not to say like it's so like it's true or anything of that nature, but it's like taking on that little conception, you know, the red thread theory, the red thread idea, and then like seeing like the red lining throughout most of the game. It's like the idea of their bondship, their connection, and considering that it's more brain punk, like it's brain network running the world here, and the populace and the government and the parties at bay, the status quo, and you have the characters of all these suits with like these red fiery orange lines on them. It's like, you just kind of tells you like, yeah, there's like the whole lining thing is just symbolizing the whole connectivity of the whole of the world, the people, the bonds, even the Bond episodes themselves, like the bonds that are formed between the characters, the connectivity of the brain network among characters and so forth. I think that kind of thing is what kind of permeates a lot of the a lot of stuff, you know. And I think it kind of, oh, let me turn down. I think it kind of just shows like, yeah, there's so much to be observed here with this game. So I kind of like how that concept is being implemented, or so. Yeah, kind of interesting. It's an interesting game, interesting concept. I mean, there's so much more to potential with this game, but that's what I'm going to share for now. All right. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just jump to this game. Just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, and I like how the image kind of like, yeah, I kind of like how the image, excuse me, I like how the image kind of shows like the lines going up and everything. I don't know if you could say like electronic puppets to neural system perhaps, but like, yeah, it's like they're all interconnected together just to this thing. And even I remember the whole connection thing earlier, with the main character and the test of that. So it's like, yeah, kind of interesting concept. Let's get it on. We gotta do this. We're gonna do this. Let's go. We gonna do this. All right, so I know I don't have much gifts. Gifts. Now, I know there's this thing with a mission or something like that. Let me do this. Vase pause. Let's do a little mission. Yeah, I want to give this a shot. Nice. Gotcha. Okay, so this. Can't reach him at the time. I guess that's an enemy. I have to deal with it better next time. You said you're what? You're too tired to motivate yourself to play anything? Yeah, you're too tired. Well, what games were you playing earlier? Like, nice. How come you're so tired? What's going on? Got him. All right, well, that was my first time trying out that mission thing. Oh, are you saying like, let me guess, you're saying like because it's late night? Because it, you know, because it's late night for, right, because it's late night for you, the usual, like it's late night, but I don't, I mean, normally I think you usually play even when it's around this time, but it sounds like you're so tired out you can't really play anything right now. Is that what's going on? Gotcha. That's all good. Gotcha. I know, because the I think it's also because of the fire element. Fire, it's like pyrokinesis. Gotcha! Nice. If I had electricity, I would draw it. That was weird. When the power is a little bit more fuller, the bar get more fuller and I can pull it off. Alright, because they move like that. So of course it's not gonna help. So I gotta wait till the meter goes back up. Oh, hold on. Nope. Oh. That's just the SAS thing. Right? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, I was like, wait, because I haven't used that in a while. Nice. Are you serious? Really? So annoying. Yeah, still didn't get him. Really? I'm gonna move out the way anyway, so. Come on. Really? Are we serious? Okay. I mean, I got the other ones with that earlier, but now these ones, I'm not even hitting them at all. Weird. Slightly hit me. Oh, these are just tricky. I think this is. I'm like, this is meant to be tricky. Oh, there you go. Finally. Sheesh. I got a new perfect dodge on him, but alright, we're getting some damage on it. Yeah, I got some fun new toys, alright? Thank you, yeah. Happy belated Merry Christmas, Ian Singer. Or out of specific SAS. I know there was some kind of SAS. This one, I mean, clairvoyance might be okay, but not quite the method. Because I was able to defeat a few others, but except for this one. So I just have to. Oh, there we go. Got him. Oh my goodness. Gotcha. First thing, I got an iPad Classic so I can listen to music in the car, a new sweater, and a 20-minute case of hiccups. Crazy. I want to try this. Reason why? Because you pissed me off. With your skittering and flying. Well, anyway, I'll deal with these missions later.
そろそろ休んだ方がいいな。
ユイト、起きて。
どうした花火。
テレビワイドショー。
10日に発生したカレン・トラバースによるスオー事変は様々な混乱をもたらしています。中でもカレンの命令によって行われたスメラギ議長の暗殺はニューヒムカに大きな衝撃をもたらしました。
父さん。
当番組では実行犯と目されるカサネ・ランドールの似顔絵を作成しましたのでご覧ください。
What in the world? That's the drawing they have of Kasane? Really? Man, Wataru. Yeah, but that is so crazy. What kind of image is that? Oh, wow.
仕方なく似顔絵が公開されたんだって。いや、ちょっと重ねに同情するわ。あ、悪いユイト。同情とかしちゃいけなかったな。
Yeah, this is just okay. This is just too goofy, man. Come on, man. It's so goofy.
ごめん。俺もちょっと同情した。
ユイト、ちょっと笑った。よかった。
え？あ、そうか。
I mean, after everything, yeah.
本当にみんなに心配かけてたな。ごめん。
心配ぐらいさせてくれ。俺たちにはそれぐらいしかできんからな。
ブレインフィールドの後遺症とかもないみたいだし、本当によかったよ。
ありがとな。あの時はみんなの声のおかげで正気に戻れたよ。まるで俺が俺じゃなくなっていくような感覚だった。ブレインフィールドは確かにすごい力だけど、感情のままに使ったらダメだ。あの時の俺は冷静じゃなかった。リスクのでかい大技だって知っちゃいたけどさ、正直ここまでヤバいもんだとは想像してなかったな。
超能力は感情に左右される。ブレインフィールドも同様だろう。制御さえできれば強力な決め手にはなるが、
使い方次第ってこと？ちょっと怖いけど。
とりあえず使うんなら十分注意してくれよ。あんな空間にずっといたら誰でも変になっちまうぜ。あ、そういやこれを伝えなきゃだった。 スメラギ本部長から呼び出した。本部まで来てくれ。
兄貴から。うん、分かった。すぐ行くよ。あと渡る、妹さんのこと。
はるかのことか気にすんなって。あいつ俺と違ってふっかるだから、重ねたちの面倒を見てるうちにほっとけなくなったんだと思うぜ。だからひょいひょいついていっちまったんじゃねえかな。
え、渡るの妹って重ねたちと関わりがあったのか？
ゆいと知らなかったっけ？はるかちゃん、重ねたちのオペレーターなんだよ。
ま、そういうことだから本当に気にすんなって。でもありがとな。こういうの照れるな。
So,
よし、ほら、本部長に
after this, I'll talk about what I
さっさ
got
と来いよ。
for Christmas.
よし、
うん
スオに戻ろう。
Change world and creeping unease. From the chief, his brother Kaito, he heads to an OSF headquarters which has lost half its members. Oh, wow.
Na- なんだ。
ゆいとどうしたの？急に立ち止まって。
さっきまでアジトで話をしてなかったっけ？
お前、何を言っているんだ？
何をって。いつスオに戻ってきたんだ？
お待たせしました。カラスが近づかないように取材禁止を徹底させたので、今回は大丈夫ですよ。
ルカさん？
ユイと隊長はあなたです。僕のことは呼び捨てにしてくださいとお願いしたばかりじゃありませんか。
待ってください。俺が隊長？スオ事変の時に臨時隊長になった話ですか？
違うよ、それじゃなくて、さっき吹雪連隊長から任命されたじゃない。
さっきっていつだ？
ゆいと変。
渡る、ユイとの大脳データに何か異常は出ていないか？
いや特には。
ユイと、もしかしたら吹雪連隊長と面会したことを覚えていないんじゃないですか。
Interesting.
はい。
僕らは海抜軍の01小隊に再編成されました。新隊長は君で、これから紹介任務に出るところです。嫌な予感がします。できればすぐに海抜軍病院で見てもらった方がいい。
任務はいいの？
やばそうならこっちから上層部に連絡回すと。
隊長はユイトです。僕から強制はできませんが、なるべく早く海抜軍病院に行ってもらえませんか？
そうだよ、ゆいと。見てもらえば安心じゃない。ね、そうしようよ。
そうだよな。うん、そうするよ。
よし、任務のことは俺から上に報告しておく。海抜軍病院の行き方は？
ここっておじさんが理事長やってる病院だから、私が案内するよ。それにおじさんにメッセージ送っといたから、ちょっとずるいけどすぐ見てくれると思う。
Okay, so we're at this hospital. The old checkout, you know, a little.
心配することはありません。 おそらく疲労のせいですね。
I want to check his brain or something. Check his mind. Something.
超感覚刺激ホルモンが過剰に分泌され、脳の記憶を司る分野で一時的な混乱を引き起こしているだけでしょう。
Dystopian-like
ホルモンの
hormones,
分
you
泌を
say?
抑制する薬を院内薬局で処方しますので、症状が出たときはそれを飲んでください。
はい、ありがとうございました。
Oh, and a call here to go for this purpose, as we find out.
この度、異例の昇進によって01小隊の新隊長に任命されました。
なんだこれ。こんなことしてないぞ。
Interesting.
君には不本意だと思うけれど、こらえてくれ。カイト本部長と政府からの要請だ。君は旧国の英雄として祭り上げられる。
いや、そうだ。確かそんな話をした。でも前後はやっぱり思い出せない。
それでは
Yeah, the thing with the that's right, because the thing with the memory. What you just mentioned about the leakage and everything. That's affecting his memory, it's affecting stuff like
マ
that.
スコミなんて勝手なことばっかり放送するんだから。それよりどうだった？何か分かった？
ああ、うん。疲れてるだけだって。薬が出るからもう少し待たないと。
スオー事変で国賊カサネランドールの狂人に倒れたジョー・スメラギ評議会議長。その悲劇を乗り越え、我がニューヒヌカのために完全と立ち上がったユイとスメラギ少尉は、
ねえ、まだ時間がかかるんならちょっと病院の中を見てみない？さっき案内する途中で診察の順番来ちゃったし。
花火は優しいですね。
まあカラスどもの国威高揚番組を見ているぐらいならその方がマシだろう。
うん、そうしようかな。
Alright, so what I got for Christmas, let's see. I got like a new iPad cover. Kind of a little see-through, like you can see the back of the iPad, stuff like that. Which is also it's a nice good cover, brand new cover. It's like a blue color, kind of like blue is my favorite color, by the way. And it's also has an opportunity for me to actually, it can actually hold on to my stylus pen. I got a new stylus pen. I got another one coming in, so I'll be having two stylus pens, and one of them will be a backup, just in case if the other one goes out at some point, or if I accidentally lose it somewhere. So yeah, stylus pen, new iPad cover, and the cool thing about the iPad cover is I can actually put a stylus pen in it, and it'll hold my stylus pen. And the stylus pen I tested, dude, it works so easily. Just turn it on and bow, I can just draw. So I can do this now without using my, because I would draw on my iPad with just my fingers. You can do that, but I said, nah, I need a stylus pen. I want to draw like as if I'm drawing like on paper. So that's what I did. I can do that with stylus pen. So that's awesome. The artwork software I use is Ibis Paint X. There's Premiere Pro and there's a couple others, but I decided to use that one. So yeah, use a stylus pen. Very, very awesome. Very awesome. That's all I gotta say. It's awesome. Yeah, so I'm happy for that. So yeah, the stylus pen stuff. What else is there? Yeah, stylus pens kind of stuff here and there. The other game I got was Metal Gear Solid Delta. The new Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater remake. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater Delta. And Metal Gear Solid is one of my top favorite game series of all time. So, next to other kinds of games and RPGs, that's one of my top favorites. So, action stealth type action game. Grew up on Metal Gear Solid over the years, so I'm glad I get to finally have this remake. And then of course I got Digimon Time Strangers. That's right. Now what I'm gonna do with that, you know, you'll find out. I might probably stream that, maybe, or just make videos on it. Who knows? I have to make a decision on that. I still got to figure out what to do with the lies of P because of what happened. So I have to figure that one out eventually. I still got to check and test, make sure it's working properly. If it does, if the file is back, great. If it doesn't, then I have to forget it. I have to start all the way over. But it's not too far. I just have to catch up to Geppetto. Yeah. Just a moment. Yeah, well, I was just checking something. Okay. Gotta get. Oh, let me check. Yeah, just looking at, check a little something. Okay. Yeah, I'll just give a little look at something. Alright. Just gonna get myself out of it. Got like notification like social media. Like I still have like Instagram, I still have Twitter, so I was like, okay, what's going on? I'm glad the diagnosis wasn't serious, but make sure you take your medicine. Yeah, I will. You saved me, Hanabi. Thank you. I have to thank you. I have to thank your uncle myself too. Don't worry about that. I'll tell him. Just take it easy. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Look, Travers, I look forward to working with you, Commander Yuito. Actually, let us stop being so formal. You'll be more friendly with me as well, Yuito. Let us promise each other that. Human-like, but not.
Yep.
Fast talks. Coincidentally scary. Okay. Smiley. Interesting. I've shown the creatures. The other. It's an interesting name. The psionic hormone leakage.
Ah, ちょっと待って。あの女の人困ってるみたいだ。何かお困りですか？
あ、すみません。私、ベルペッパーなので病院内のビジョンが全く見えなくて。
え？ベルペッパー？
あ、ごめんなさい。無能力者なんです。だから能力を使ったシステムは認識できないんです。すみませんが、脳神経内科はどちらでしょうか？
私がご案内します。
無能力症の人のことをベルペッパーっていうのか？ベルペッパーってピーマンのことだろ？
ああ、ユイトってマジで育ちがいいのな。まあ、なんていうか、能力が空っぽだからみたいな意味合いかな。
ひどい言い草だな。
そうですね。でも無能力者自身も自分で無能力者というよりベルペッパーということが多いんです。能力がないと認めるのが心理的に抵抗があるというか。
能力が使えないときっと生活が不便。
ええ、そうですね。街のビジョンもサイネットもあらゆるシステムは能力が備わっていることを前提として作られていますから。
人口の 0.1% が無能力症だというデータもあると聞いている。政府はもっと能力弱者への配慮を推し進めるべきだと思うのだがな。
海抜軍病院では無能力者の治療研究が進められているそうです。無能力者をなくすというのが政府の方針なんでしょうね。
ベルペッパーなんだろう。何か思い出しかけたような。
Duds.
どうしたの、花火。変な顔してる。さっきの女の人を脳神経内科へ連れて行ったら、看護師さんが休館のバスの時間がどうとかって話してて、休館をバスに乗せるなんてあるのかな。バス、きっと聞き間違いだよね。ごめん。バス来てる。地下に。
地下。 なぜ病院の地下にバスが来るんだ？送迎バスなら地上の正面玄関につける。
I know I noticed sometimes, but I like how, like,
地下道路は
when she activates
基本的に
her
街の外に行くための特別道路のはずだ。
powers, like, her eye just glows red.
こっちには海抜群病院のデータが一切ないんだ。だから病院の中がどうなってるのかはわからないな。まあ街の外の急患を運び入れるための地下ターミナルはあってもおかしく
Or
ない。
just turns red, so to speak.
急患、そういえば一条海抜群病院の急患が周防の外にありましたよね。
それって六少子のこと？あそこなら10年ぐらい前に怪異の大襲撃があって街の痕跡も残らないほど破壊されたって聞いてるけど。
そういえばそんな事件があったな。花火も昔は六少市に住んでいたのか？
うちのお父さん昔は一条の本家からは感動されてたから、私は生まれも育ちも周防なんだ。だから六少市にはたまにしか行かなかった。でもユイトが入院していた病院は六少市にあった旧海抜群病院だよね。私お見舞いに行ったもん。
ああ、六少子が襲われた時におふくろも怪異に殺されたんだ。
嘘。バスの中にナギがいる。
え、ナギが？
生死不明者にリストされてたし、見間違いかもしれないけど。
Really?
こっちじゃ補足できない。病院の中はこっちのアクセスが禁じられてるんだ。
It's getting more interesting.
わかった。つぐみ、ナギを乗せたバスが向かった方向を教えてくれ。
位置データを送った。
Very interesting. Very interesting.
抜群病院の休暇がある方角。
Very interesting.
付き合ってくれ。ナギが生きているなら会って
Yeah,
話
very
をしたい。
interesting indeed.
そうだな。本当にナギだったのかどうか確かめた方がいい。
OSF Hospital has been added to the world map. Okay. I'm sorry, it's my fault you remembered what happened to her, about what happened in Lokusho City. You don't need to apologize. You just answered when you were asked. It doesn't bother me, so it's fine. Right. Yeah, it's teddy bear. So, a big teddy bear right there. With a heart and everything. Let's go directions. Laboratory. There's signs Larry throughout.
いつでも準備万端だよ。動きたくてうずうずしちゃう。
Okay. We're going to the old ward of the old OSF hospital. Let's go, let's go. Huh. Well, look at this. Well, like some
ここが
jail cells
海抜
for
病院の
sales
休
or cages, jail cells
子供
over
の
there
頃
and
のこと
stuff.
だからかな
Oh, it looked
入
like
院して
that.
たのにほとんど記憶がないや
本当に
Chambers of
クソの
cages,
街
maybe.
は
We'll see.
何も残ってなかったね。でも怪異が狙うのって人間の脳なんでしょ。建物まであんな風に壊すのかな。
ええ、確かにこの休館が今も使われているのだとしたら意図的に片付けたのかもしれませんね。
気のせいかな。ルカはこの休館が使われてるって知ってるみたいだ。
そうですね。ええ、すみません。確かに僕は使われていると思っています。だからナギがここに連れてこられる可能性は高いと思いました。
どうして休館が今も使われてるって思ったんだ？
それは海抜軍の指揮官クラスになるといろいろな情報も入ってくるんです。休館で何らかの施設が稼働しているのではないかという噂は何度か聞いていました。
ルカ、何かを隠している
Right, right. There could be there's more to this. Come on now.
ナギが乗っていたと思われるバスは確かにこの施設の地下に入っていったんだな。
でも気をつけて。この建物の中透視できないところがたくさんある。こういうところは危険。
俺も休館のデータは参照できないんだ。サポートは難しい。気をつけろよ。
よし、みんな慎重に行こう。
Kaito Sumeragi, you will be given a lot more authority as commander, which means you will have a lot more responsibility. You need to be more thoughtful in your actions. However, even after what happened, I'm relieved you seem to be behaving with confidence. Just don't overdo it. Let us do all we can as Sumeragis and our father's descendants. No reply is necessary. Gotcha. Okay. Story. I can report this. Nice. Prometheus Torch Type 2. Okay. And defeat Vase Paws in the midair. Oh, I got his teleportation. Because, yeah, I remember he teleported. Nice. I got 5 points. If I can get to that. Yeah, now it says Electro and Pyrokinesis cannot be used concurrently. Okay. But they can be used with others. Just they can't use with each other. Gotcha. Keep that in mind.
お前には会って聞きたいことが山ほどあるんだ。
なんか息が合ってきた気がする。
近くに物資反応があるみたいだな。
Interesting.
やっとった
この病院、怪異よりも幽霊が出そうなところだよな。
幽霊の存在信じてるの？見たことあるとか？
いやそれはないけど、もしいるならここは出そうかなって。
そう、もし幽霊が見えたら悔しい教えてあげる。
火の攻撃を受けて体に着火すると体力削られるからな。気をつけてくれよ。
どうぞユイタ。
外角に当たった。攻撃を集中すれば破壊できそうだぞ。
ほら貸してあげる。
That's nice.
力を貸そう。
外角の破壊に成功。一気に攻めろ。
Gotcha.
予想より早く終わりました。
Yeah, once I build the bond with the boy, I should be able to do more techniques of that teleportation. Well, everyone is going to have like the effects of bonds will cause more and more effects, more things to happen. From defending me to and then using like with Hanabi that down there, then much more. Hey, don't scare me like that. Giving it all. Before I want to check something. That was funny. I kept wondering what that sound was. I was like, oh, it's teleporting. Yeah, so when I do the dodge thing, I teleport as well. By borrowing teleport by the circle, steps become teleport moves, allowing you to attack dangerous close range enemies with quick strikes before retreating to a safe distance. Gotcha. Additionally, performing a weapon attack while in range of a target teleports you next to the target for a slash attack. It also allows you to move through walls. Additional effects will be added as you strengthen your bond with Luca. Right. Figures. Yeah, just like that. Nice. Some others take on a defensive stance when approaching. They can't be damaged in this protective, but you can use as a token to rush in and attack before they have a chance to put up their guard. Nice. That's their weakness. Cool. got all this. I have to read to figure out what is this all mean. I have to read all this, try to look up the signs and see what it says. I was like, oh, a kid. I was like, no, it's just dolls on the ground. Maybe dolls. Oh, it's gonna cost so much for some of this stuff, though. Okay. My mouth got stuck. Hold on. Did my thing? No wonder why my thing. Shoot. Got a little error. It froze on me. Come on now. Yeah, sorry, my PNG thing froze. Yeah. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're back. Gotta sing away. All right. Said I gotta sing away. New source of rain message. Communication, okay, Satori the archivist. Communication is prohibited, but this message is necessary. I know this is sudden, but I quit the OSF. It was the Suo incident. It changed my fate. I hurt my back and all the commotion. I can stand just fine, so you don't have to worry. Now I'm nothing more than an average citizen with no relation to the OSF. But the archivist in me asks, should I stop archiving now? Leaving a job unfinished is not something archivists do. So I made a decision. As a mere civilian archivist, I will continue to follow you and watch the archives, meaning I will keep archiving. End of message. I'll say this. I'm not doing this as a hobby, definitely not as a hobby.
省への大襲撃が11年前。その時旧海抜軍病院は放棄されて周防に移転したんだよな。
ええ、患者たちの病院機能の全て政府の発表が正しいのならですけどね。
Oh, nice. Like a couple of them dancing there a bit. Oh, come on, bro. That's a bunch of bull. Gotcha. That's what you get for real. First, you can see what's over here. He should read out loud in my ears. There you go. Yeah.
いい攻撃だったぞ。
このくらいで。
ルカ頼む。
熱くなりすぎました。もっと鍛えておけば。
倒れたぞ。一気に攻めるんだ。
And you're out of here.
よし、まだいけますよ。
I just like how the fact those things are appear on his back and the mask and everything. It's so tight, bro. I like this brain drive, this brain, all that jazz. Really nice. So we're at level 25 right now. Got more levels to go. Oh, level 26. Hey, Missy. Alright. Let's go.
What?
怪異が集まる一番の理由は食べ物を脳を探しているからです。
They want
ここ
the
には怪異
brains.
が群がるほどの人間はいないように見えるが。
They want the brains.
おじさんから
Like
何か聞い
zombies,
てないか
they want the brains.
病院の休館について。
That's what it's been about.
特
They're
に何も
getting the brains.
だいたいおじさんたちとはお正月に会うくらいだし。いた、ナギ。
ナギ
Oh, there he is.
待
Huh.
ってくれナギ無事だったんだな。ユイと生死不明者リストに入ってたから心配してたんだ。それに
Huh.
あの時のことも聞きたかったし。
Hmm.
ごめんナギ。あの時どうして俺たちを。俺だってわかんねえんだよ。急に脳がしびれたような感じになって頭の中をぐちゃぐちゃにかき回されてるような。どうしてそんな。ユイト逃げろ。ここにいちゃダメだ。え、突然何を。ここにいたら俺みたいに人格強制されるぞ。
やはりそうでしたか。
噂は本当だったんだな。
人格強制。
Ah, rehabilitation.
なんだ警報。
Yeah, I don't think I was along the way that sounded.
やっぱり監視されてたのか。ここは俺が食い止めるからユイトたちは早く逃げろ。いや俺も一緒に戦う。ダメなんだよ。俺いつスイッチが切り替わってお前らを殺そうとするかわからないんだ。瀬戸隊長の時みたいに。だからお願いだ逃げてくれ。じゃあせめて一緒に逃げよう。ダメだ。いつお前らを殺そうとするかわからないって言っただろ。俺は俺でなんとか逃げてみる。ユイトたちは先に行ってくれ。お前たちも人格強制されるかも。いや怪異にされるかもしれないんだぞ。怪異にされる。
Yeah, turn you into another.
それは
ユイトすみません。 ルカどうして。あなたが冷静ではなかったからです。ナギの言う通り僕たちは一刻も早くこの病院を出るべきだ。けど怪異にされるかもって話は気になるだろう。話は後で 他のみんなを回収しないと。
Yeah. So the whole turning someone into others
僕が事前にテレポー
thing.
ト場所として安全を確保できたのはこの場所だけです。ここから先は自分たちの足で行くしかない。僕たちが知ってはいけないことを知ったのはすでに発覚しているはず。とにかく逃げましょう。ユイトが不満に思っていることは分かっています。本来なら隊長であるあなたに従うべきだ。ですがこの場所は想像以上に危険なようです。まずは脱出を優先させてください。お願いします。
分かった。
みんな怪異に警戒しつつ脱出しよう。戻るのは危険です。酷ですが脱出を優先しましょう。
So as we can get far. Gonna get far. We're gonna make it. I was right outside. What the heck was that? K, whatever kind of currency that is. That was loud. Wait again and try again. There we go. All right, cool. Oh, that would stall me right there. All red. Then you see all that red in the back. I was like, sheesh. Get a little horde based. Don't pop up like that. Oh boy. Oh, got it. Okay. All right, cool. Get more on the hands to everybody else. All this is like 300, I mean 3,000, he got like this 6,000, like all this nice stuff. Accessories, there's so much. I had to get more currency for that. Like some mourning going on. Funeral base, like bouquet of flowers. Like you got flowers all scattered around. Whoa! The heck, the way that sounded, like I was like, whoa! Speech, whoa! People, with all this crazy. But then you notice all the red threading. Kind of getting like now it's like almost like a horror kind of setting, man. That's creepy.
くそ、どこへ行っても怪異だらけでなかなか出口にたどり着けないぞ。
Like a plant threading.
ルカだけでも病院の外へ出ることはできないのか。
ええ、怪異が大量に発生している場所はテレポート自体が危険ですから。
落ち着け。 渡るもデータを持っていないなら、出口までのルートは自分の記憶に頼るしかない。記憶か。俺の記憶は当てになるのか。
ヒート、危ない。
上だ。
Whoa. Oh.
ヒート、ごめんね。
Oh, nice strike.
水平方
With
向
a
し
swipe
か
of her
投資して
hand.
なかった。ごめんなさい。
いや、俺もぼーっとしてた。ごめん。ありがとな、花火。
ううん、それよりカイ、こっちに来る。
迎え撃ちましょう。
He says another appeared.
力を貸してくれ。
この可愛い背中に溜まっている液体はどうやら油のようですね。匂いが独特です。
花火いつもだ。
油で攻撃されるの気持ち悪い。どうにかできない。
そのくらいで。
なんだ。
Well, good thing I got that. And this can add a little defense. That was my mistake. My bad. Got my jump button. Come on, bro. Thank you. Whoops. You mean to tell me it'll hit me when I jump? Crazy.
いた。
ユウト、危険な状態の隊員がいるぞ。
Come on. So I'm handling it for you at the moment.
ピンチの隊員がいる。
Plus my teammates keep dying on me. Yeah. My teammates. Of course, I'm gonna need to upgrade their defense and all that stuff. Probably get those things I had to buy at the store. Oh, for real. Thank you. There we go. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Gotcha. There we go. Alright, we're good, we're good. There we go. Finally. Rip. Rip that piece off. Nice. Oh, you did? Nice. True claim.
なんだってこんなに怪異がいるんだ。渡れ、つぐみ、どこかに安全な場所はないか。
悪い、何度も言ってるが、こっちは休館のデータが全く参照できない。
どこも怪異だらけで。あ、
これは
Whoa. Nice.
何やったか。吹雪連隊長。
Nice.
みんなついてきてくれ。地下道路を通って六小者跡を抜けて怪異を振り切る。
I think he's like cryokinesis. Yeah, that's what he is.
ここは
もしかしてセーフゾ
Oh,
ーン
that one empty spot in this
セ
city.
ーフゾーン？何それ？
ニューヒムカ政府の取り付けた監視システムの死角にあたる場所だよ。僕たちはセーフゾーンと呼んでいる。ここなら安心して話ができるからね。街の外で
Well, depending on when this conversation stuff stops, that's when I'm gonna stop. So I'm just gonna let this play. I'm just gonna let this play out.
ここで話すってことは、政府に知られたくない話。
そういうことになるね。君たちが海抜軍病院に行くことを早く聞いていれば、もう少しうまく立ち回れたと思うんだけれど。
吹雪さんは海抜軍病院がどんな場所なのか知っていたんですね。
ああ、ルカは聞いていなかったみたいだね。あの病院ではニューヒムカの国家プロジェクトである超能力研究を行っているんだ。大脳の調律によってより強力な超能力を引き出す。
Oh, excuse me.
実際の病院でそんなことを。
そうか。あそこは一条家の病院だったね。今から話すことは君には辛い話になると思う。
はい。
あの病院で大脳の研究を進めた結果、いくつか副産物が生まれたんだ。
人格矯正ですね。
ああ、政府に都合の悪い人間の脳を調律して洗脳することで無害化する。ナギはナオミの怪異化を目撃したことが政府に知られて、あんなことになってしまったんだ。
え、でも俺やゲマや重ねだって同じものを見たのに。
みんなのことは僕が監視するという名目で守れたんだが、その前にナギは政府に捕らえられてしまったんだよ。すまない。僕がもう少し早く情報を統制できていれば。
ナオミの怪異化って何ですか？ナオミは戦死したんじゃ。
そうですか。ナオミは戦死ではなく怪異化したんですね。
怪異化ってまさか、ナオミが怪異になったってこと？ナギもそんなようなこと言ってたけど、人間が怪異になることなんてあるの？
それがニューヒムカの大脳研究のもう一つの副産物だよ。特殊な物質に接触させて生物を怪異に変える。脳を持つ生き物なら何でも怪異にできるんだ。
待ってください。それじゃあナオミを怪異にしたのは政府だってことですか？
Excuse me.
そういうことだ。ゆっくり説明をしてあげたいけれど、このまま町にいるのも危険だ。おそらく政府から君たちを引き渡すように命令が来ていると思う。ひとまずこのまま紹介任務に出てくれ。その間に僕が事態を収める。いいね。
待ってください。 どうして吹雪連隊長はそれだけの事情を知りながら人格矯正を受けていないんですか？
ルカも今の話を知っていたみたい。
そうだ。だからあの時ルカはナギと話すことより逃げることを優先しようとした。
簡単だよ。僕は体制側、政府の犬だからね。ルカはカレンからある程度の話を聞いているはずだ。気になることはルカに聞いてくれ。
そうですね。まずは紹介任務に出ましょうか。道すがら兄から聞いた話をします。ユイト、どこに行くか決めてくれませんか？
わかった。それじゃあ菊池場へ行こう。
Alright, cool. This is where I want to stop. Is there a safe one around here? Gotta find it. Once I get 2 more points, brain points, I'll definitely get this. So then I'll be able to use all 4. It's just 2 at a time. There's 3 different goal settings. Depressed soldier. I'm almost got taken out by a really hard and quick other on my last mission. Quick hard shell. Destroy the shell. Okay. So destroy a rat rut, huh? Okay. So during brain dry, defeat 5 buddy rummy. Oh, I see. Those are those buddy rummies, but he says do it during brain drive. What I'm looking at there, buddy. Yeah, there's your max Shelly. Now leave me the heck alone. Alright, I'm gonna switch. I was gonna, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go on any longer. But I wanted to just make some progress and then, kind of get on leaving, Okay. Just reviewing it myself, but yeah, the main quest. Freaking brain vision. Okay. That's right, can do that. I was trying to break a shell just normally. I was like, well, hold up, man. You're supposed to have the read, the clairvoyance and read. What am I doing? Okay. Right. Well, phase 5 change world creepy unease. Personality rehabilitation victims. And then being turned to others. Might be 10 phases. Or more. Let's see. Yeah, so far so good. Hope you all had a good Christmas day yesterday. Y'all got some stuff or whatnot, or you got family stuff, whatever you all got. I think when it comes down to it's like, just getting things in order, you know what I mean? Dun 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 dun. Okay. Yeah. I think now this Saturday I kind of put down on my schedule. I was like, I don't know if I might do anything Saturday, but I know there's some things I need to be taken care of. Literally need to be taken care of. Starting tomorrow and such. Most of it is not just the, not only like stream content stuff, but also like getting some really serious, serious shit together. Like, like really getting stuff together. I've actually did a nice little cleaning in my own room space too. I've actually organized, got rid of some stuff, and made more space, more room. So I'm actually happy about it. Then I got like some drawings now I can do easily on my iPad with my size pen, so I'm gonna get to work on that. I got another drawing thing to do. I work with a family member. There's lots of things, lots of things I'm gonna be working on. A lot of. And then I got like some things I'm doing on social media. On my Instagram, I was able to post like my gift stuff and everything. Like especially on Instagram, and lo and behold, I got many approvals because I got Metal Gear Solid Delta. Hey, what can I say? I'm a Metal Gear's fan, man. Of course, I'm going to post stuff about my hey, I got my Metal Gear Solid. I got my Digimon Time Strangers, man. So I'm glad to post that. Loved it. Loved every minute of it, man. Glad I got that. So now it's just playing those games. I got like so many You got the Persona 5R. I got like so many stuff. But I gotta really consider this for my future content, bro. Especially going into next year, man. For real. Da da do 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 da 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 da. So that's what's gonna happen. Among other things, I gotta take care of some appointment. There's lots of stuff I gotta start focusing on taking care of. So I think I'm gonna like start figuring those things out. Is there anything else I want to announce? Anything else I want to say before I get off? Just thinking what else. Kind of gonna be working now that I got my iPad. I'm gonna be working on finishing some sketches of things like my robot companions and everything else. I'm finally gonna start working to get those things wrapped up. I mean, I'm gonna treat it as here are my beginning designs with color and everything, and then eventually, if I want to upgrade or like sort of improve their design look, I can. That's what I'm also thinking of doing. Sketching, completion, and then finally like, hey, this is my content. It was funny. I remember I told you, Haseo, if you're still here. I remember I mentioned about when I was messing with that little stuff. I was mentioning how Paimon responded like my detective was talking to Traveler, and then Paimon was like, "Why are you two talking like that?" That was funny because of the way I'm like, you know, that detective talking with all like philosophical, talking deep. And then the Traveler kind of responding in a similar fashion in his own way because of the way Traveler speaks at times through the game, so that it's like having us both like talking in agreement in a strange and deep way, like leaving Paimon out of the loop, like. So I was just laughing when he's like, "Oh, I'm like, why are y'all two talking like that?" Like. And then like we're complaining like, what's going on with this talk? I think yesterday I'll talk about a little bit of like, you know, how it went with me yesterday regarding Christmas. Might as well do that while I'm here, you know, just chill for a little bit and talk for a little bit and then eventually get off. So Christmas Day was an actual, I think to me, it was like a chill kind of, you know, even if you, whether you did anything or not for Christmas Day, that's perfect. You know, you have your own day you want to celebrate, however you want to do it. What I did is all I did was, because we got up in the morning and we were, because one of my brothers and I, we were gonna head on our way to, because we had a nice little Christmas Carol like service at our church, and it was like only for like just for like a short time. But before we went, I had just like what did I do? We went ahead and my family, we just went ahead and opened presents. And I took some pics, recorded myself. That's when I posted that on Instagram a little bit later. Yeah, showing off my goods, the stuff I got and everything. I got like an animated movie called Patima Inverted that's actually coming in. My older brother's the one who got that for me. He said it delivery, it's delayed, so delivery is going to take a while. It's going to eventually arrive. That's for sure. Yeah, man, I'm just happy for my iPad cover. But yeah, once I got the gifts out, lined them up, took some nice pics. I might show some pics to you, I'll say a little bit later. Just the gift stuff. But yeah, bro, I was glad to finally get this stuff and for Christmas. I think it was really nice. And then after going to church, left, got some nice Togo sandwiches. I like getting Togos. Especially on a Sunday, you come home, brother's like Togo Sunday, but that day we were like, oh, let's get some Togos anyway. Like, and then went home, and then later on in the day, cooked some really delicious turkey burgers. I heated up some good turkey burgers, man. It was delicious. But yeah, bro, like just hang out at home. I even got to test my new secondary monitor. I'm thinking like my desk is okay. My portable desk thing that I use, it can fit on there. I just might need a little more length than of the desk. Then it'll be good. But it's okay so far. I got like an extension cord because its adapter is like really short. Yeah, didn't think it was that long of an adapter. And I didn't even think it was that short. So I was like, let me get me an extension cord, look around. Good idea. Found a nice orangey, kind of not very long extension cord, but a good length so I can attach my adapter to it and attach the extension cord to the wall, and it worked perfectly fine. Attach the cords and voila. My secondary monitor works. So now this makes it easier for when I want to stream on my PC now. Because my last monitors, like I said, one of the ports for the cords, it was damaged, so it just wouldn't even start, wouldn't even work. So I had to let that one go. So good thing we found this one. It was a good deal. We were able to get it, and yeah. The funny thing is the story of how I got that thing was that because you think it would arrive in like a box. Something like UPS or anything. Instead, it arrived like literally like in like just a plastic over it, exposed, right there on the porch. It's like you didn't even put in like a box or cover. You didn't even bother to cover it. What the heck? That's risque right there. I know the term is Porsche pirates to describe when someone wants to come by the porch and take people's stuff. See, they want to claim whatever's in it, but no, we never. Funny things, we never had that problem in my neighborhood. I don't know about everywhere else, but for us, we didn't really have any problem like that. I haven't seen anything like that happen to us before, so we're good. But yeah, man, got that new secondary monitor, and yep, works perfectly fine. So now I can be seen. I can see what's on the screen, the secondary monitor, everything. It's all good. Yep. Good story of my Christmas day. Yeah. Is that stopping? What's going on? Okay. Yeah, for some reason my recorder on my OBS wasn't stopping. I was like, oh, hold on. I had to push the button just to get to work. Yeah, honestly, I think this is good. This is nice. So I think I had a really nice Christmas day. It's a lot of stuff. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a lot of things tomorrow, so I'll have to make some serious decisions about what I'm going to do starting tomorrow and beyond. I've gotten to make some really serious decisions because, yeah, a lot of decisions are to be made. Because as I'm going to New Year, I got a lot of visions of plans and goals that I want to accomplish. Things I'm doing. There's things I'm about. There's something I'm going to make for social media to kind of promote myself a little bit more and maybe make like a short little unique trailer thing. Because all I have on there is like, oh, I've been conceptualizing things, but I'm gonna make something special. Video edit and then post it on like a trailer thing. Something short, might be a short little lore teaser thing, something. It doesn't have to be like, I'm not here trying to make like a big giant lore of myself. I'm just like trying to slight lore. Remember, kids, truth doesn't hide. It just merely stays and settles until someone finds it. Otherwise, it cannot be found. Yeah. But that's the point. I want to kind of, I kind of have like a conceptualized details about I got more details about my robot servants now. Their model numbers. Like I got like I kind of made like a case file kind of data thing for my robot companions. 3 robot servants. I might add a 4th one, I don't know. Just a special one maybe, but yeah, 3 robot servants. And then my own backstory, or well, I wouldn't call it a backstory. I think my own little lore thing, but I'm just working on it a bit. It might not be too much. It might be like small. But I'm making these to kind of like get my image, my identity out to who I am and what I'm doing. And then also with my content, how am I promoting and producing the ideas and the thoughts around this content for real? Because this stuff is very serious, what I'm doing. I mean, I have this channel, I know I'd be having fun. But I really want to get down to the nitty gritty of what am I really doing? Like, what am I doing here? I'm PG and tubing right now. That doesn't mean I've not shown my face before. So that's why, like, because some people will show their face and then they do like a PNG tube or a V tube tubing, or no cam at all, depending on what they choose to do. I've seen someone who's shown their face, they've shown who they are, and then they've doing some VTubing later. So, people are quite different in how they might go about their content. Some people don't show their face at all, and then they eventually show their face. I found like there was a VTuber on YouTube recently that actually showed their face, but they still had a face mask on. And ideally, it just shows like, I think what it is that they can still show, like, you can see their body, their head, you can see all that, but they still wear a face mask, as a way to kind of cover more of their identity. And it's okay. And then some people I've seen, there's someone who does VTubing. It's actually, there's a guy named Papa Mutt. I've seen him. He actually shown his face. So he's shown his face and does a little bit of a kind of a furry VTubing, Papa Mutt VTubing. So you got people of different varieties and backgrounds. There are people who've done like who've shown their face, people who don't show their face. People who show their face partially, people who show their face entirely, and then people who might have their separate identities where they have shown their face, but then they have a VTuber channel or something. So people already know their face and everything else, but they still have another secondary VTubing space. Just by choice. It's just different people, with their different decisions on how they're going to approach their content. And what they want to share and what they want to expose, I mean, most of it is anonymity and privacy's sake. How much you're willing to show is the extent of how much you're willing to bring to the public versus what you want to consider private. I mean, eventually I'm going to be doing artworks that are probably going to be stuff I'll be selling like outside of my channel, but I'm gonna try to create some boundaries a bit and how I approach that versus like my channel here. Because I mean, I don't know if I'll make like a separate channel. I'm thinking of like making some separate channels eventually, but I try to figure those things out. Definitely, I'll try to figure those things out. Either way, the truth wins out in the end. The one that could set you free, but that's only if you're willing to pursue it. Otherwise, you're lost, damp, in the rain, and you don't know where to go. Until I come by and put an umbrella over your head. Then I guide you like a light to the path you ought to be going. I'm also going to redesign the book. I mean, the book is a nice brown with a brightness kind of light. The light effect is because of the halo thing. The halo, I call it a halo scion. I'm going to redesign, I might redesign the halo thing. I mean, it's a Nier Automata inspired halo. I might customize it to make it more fitting to how I want it to be perceived. So I'll might even make it a bit more of like a white kind of bright light white type color, or yellowish white color. I might have one or two floating halo scions like near me and stuff like that. Yeah, so my identity basically is just I'm a human but supernatural high-tech type detective. Human detective who happens to be a spirit detective inspired by Yusuke Urameshi. Yu Yu Hakusho, by the way. And a bit of the detective work like Detective Conan. Many other nice, fascinating detectives. Sherlock Holmes, Monk, you name it. By the way, yeah. Yeah, I got supernatural abilities. And also high-tech stuff, and that's why you have the robot. I have the robot servants and all that. My tipping with my greetings tip with my top hat. I do like the way the PNG looks, that's for sure. But I'm gonna start making a little bit of custom stuff. Like I might actually make what you call like a custom. I might make like custom expression type parts to the PNG. Like one where you see my eyes, you see without my hat on. One where you might see my eyes glowing blue, star-crossed. You're having the Azure eyes active, Azure eyes of truth activated. Yeah, I'm gonna be working on a lot of design decisions. Okay. I'll just keep going. So, what do I want to do? Okay, so I think, is there anything else? I think that's about it. So yeah, the weekend is going to be a blur in a sense of what I might decide to do. I may not be streaming anything tomorrow or even, Sunday. I'll just be taking the load off. Besides, I got a lot of stuff to catching up from Genshin to HSR. I got a lot of things to do. And also other designs. I got a lot. No, that's alright. I'm seeing something. Okay, well, feel free to ask me anything, or otherwise I go, well, not ask me anything. I would say ask me anything. I've seen a case where, funny, speaking of ask me anything, AMA. I mean, so yeah, how would I say? Okay, so like, there was this, incident that like took place oh, that's tight. Oh, cool. It can happen automatic. Oh, that's tight. Explosive. Oh, that is tight. Quickly burning them. Nice. There was this, hold on, I think my mouth kind of froze a bit. Did the thing freeze on me again? Testing. Okay. Come on. Thank you. So there was an incident that took place where, because, you know, I do watch some VTubers. Yeah, I mean, if you watch some VTubers, awesome. If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. You know, I watch IRL streamers. I've watched content of many people. People who've shown their face, who haven't shown their face. People with a PNG tuber icon. People with a VTubing icon. I've watched different kinds of people. I've seen people who actually wear costumes or masks on their stream. Like, you know, there are people who like costumes. You know, you got people like a gimmick. You know, so you got different kinds of people. They do whatever they want. That's how they want to entertain. If I want to do it, so be it. Anyway. Yeah, it's one of the rocks. See? Yeah. Machi, see? So, there was, the main VTuber in question was Iron Mouse, where apparently, she had, this was during the whole Streamer Awards thing that was going on. And what ended up happening is apparently there was these two young, I don't know if they're like teenagers. I think they're in their teens. That they greeted her because she had like, because you know the guy carries her on the screen or the tablet or something. Greeted her and everything, and they were like, "Oh, you know," and one of them was gonna ask her a question. He's like, "I don't know if I should ask you. I don't know if I should ask you this. I don't know if I should ask you this." And she then goes and says, "Ask me anything now. You can share your thoughts on this, what you think." So I'll tell you what I think right after I say what happened. So eventually, yeah, so she said, "Ask me anything." Because the guy was hesitant to ask something, but I kind of get figure what he might ask. And so he said, "Okay, ask me anything." And then the person proceeds to ask, he asked, "Who are you?" Or what are you, like, who, like, or no, like, what do you look like? Literally asked her what she looks like. Let that sink in. And then she responded and said, "Well, I'm ugly. I look ugly. That's why I have a VTuber," just to mess around with them. And then and then they even ask another strange question. Like, where do you live? me staring at this book, kind of thinking to myself, you know, when it comes to asking questions, I kind of always ponder, how often do people want to daringly ask the question that could be obviously to any person that knows or is aware of certain things, what not to ask. But my also consciousness and awareness of the situation lets me, you know, and informs me that these were young people who just was going to ask whatever came to their heads. So that didn't bother me as much. So I was like, I figured they were going to pull that off. Because imagine if a little kid came to ask her some questions like that, if allowed. But anyway, you know, and then she messed with him. You know, she revealed she's Puerto Rican and something, but she messed with them and everything like. But then later on, she had a video clip. I think she was streaming at the time where she mentioned that she was a little bit uncomfortable. She said, she said after being asked that question, everything reproach, because she kind of knew they were probably going to ask some questions like that. But she said after they asked everything and she answered, saying what she said to mess with them, just stuff like that. She said she felt shaken. But after saying that and whatnot, people like of course, on social media, on Twitter, of course, or even on YouTube, like, or they videos out, Twitter, like streamers, like even the two dudes, the people were like, "What are you talking about? How are you shaking? You said ask me anything." You know, you have that whole scenario. I'm not too involved in a lot of that mess, so at least it's long past, but you're gonna have people that just, you know, still grumble about it. But I look at it as both ways. On one hand, I really wish Iron Mouse didn't have to ask me anything, because the guy was like, I'm not sure if he's like, I'm not sure if I should ask this. I literally heard him and watched his manners. He literally said that. He said it. So instead of us saying, ask me anything, it would have been best to just be like, look, you can ask me questions that don't involve my identity, who I am behind this VTuber, or my location, none of that. Because that's privacy stuff, bro. Like, if someone has like a VTuber avatar or anything, or any of them, it's usually they have privacy and anonymity with what they're doing. So now I've shown my face, so I ain't got a problem if someone asks me that. It's like, bro, if you see me, you better check me out on YouTube. You'll see my face. So I ain't got a problem with that. But for like most people, like VTubers, like that, they don't show their face. Usually it's the anonymity and privacy thing that they take seriously, and that's what they're going to do. Even if people who don't VTube have avatars that don't show their face may have a privacy thing with themselves too. It's not a problem with that. But it's just one of those things where it's like, perhaps if she didn't ask me anything, like if it was just more of like a boundary, because even if it was me, I would have had a boundary strap. I would have been like, look, you can ask me questions that don't happen to involve me revealing any private details whatsoever about who or what I look like or anything of that nature, or anything like that. I mean, if you do happen to discover, you will find it on my YouTube channel. That's how you'll know what I look like. But that's about it. But you're not going to ask me where I'm from. You're not going to ask me my city, my state. You're not going to ask me for like my address and like, because then that you're trying to dox. That's like, nuh-uh. That's a big no-no. You don't do that. But yeah. Some people just, you know, say and do things. It's just weird. But anyway, yeah. So like, that's what I mean. So like here, now for the youngster, like for them and stuff, I think it also comes down to like, Because even they admitted, like one of them admitted, like, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty dumb, man. I'm just you know, like stuff like that, or I'm just messing around." Like I don't. It's not like they're professional like interviewers. So you know, I'm not gonna expect people to like know, like, "Oh yeah, this is the questions to ask." Like you might feel like you just want to ask anything. So of course, people are gonna feel like they want to ask something, especially if someone tells them to ask me anything. But you know, not many everybody knows like what the VTubing culture, community and culture expectations, everything that goes into VTubing communities is like, because they never experienced it before, and they may not understand or may not know or get it, and some may not even care to know. And they just want to mock and attack. I don't care about those type of behaviors, but like, it kind of comes down to like, you know, what you decide to do. You know, if you want to learn it, or if you care to, or don't. Like if you don't, then you don't have to worry about it. You can move on. But if you do, like, it's good to be aware of like, okay, well, what questions do I ask that actually would make sense for someone of that vernacular, that of that community would be willing to answer, and carefully craft them or ask. Be like, well, what questions do you mind if I even if it was me, I'd be like, well, what questions do you mind if I could ask you? Because, you know, what kind of questions? Because I could come up with any questions that I could ask you, but maybe you might not want certain personal questions, you know, because everybody's going to be different. I think another thing also is like, I did kind of learn looking into it, this matter, that, you know, it was kind of a tactic where Iron Mouse did this on purpose to kind of not kind of deflect, but kind of manage, because of the type of people that were approaching her. I think her name, VTuber Giga did like a video about it, or did like a stream, but then someone clipped it where she kind of gave reasons as to why Iron Mouse did what she did and said what she said. You know, I don't know. All I gotta say is I'll have to look at that again. What I gotta say is it's a very interesting occurrence that did happen, but it has long passed, so I don't think it's too much of a problem as much anymore. But it's one of those things that marked moment of like where, you know, you have like different communities, groups that just, some are, you know, willing to understand, and some don't. But other than that, I'm gonna just move on as much as I could. I might come back to it a little later, but anyway, I'm gonna get going. So Saito, aka Haseo, you have a good, wonderful night, bro. Take care. God bless. Hey, you should get some good rest. I'm gonna call it a night. Time for rest. Truth already sought and settled, and now I need to rest. Don't need to search for the truth. I already got plenty of it. I fed on it, but now I'm gonna rest on it. All right then, folks. Keep them truths pursuing out there. Keep truth seeking. Rest, relax, peace. Don't forget to rest while you're at it. Don't want to trip over on some trouble. I have to come over there and clear that up. All right then, folks. Peace out. Case is closed for tonight. All right then, folks. Wait, did I get it said I got a new subscriber? Fox Legends 21. Oh, look like I got another. I got some other subscribers. Yeah, C244. Look like I got 2 subscribers there. Nice. Fox Legends 21. Welcome aboard. All right, then, folks. Peace out. The weekend, I might not stream. I might just be resting at a lot of things to do outside of streaming and vice versa. I'm just glad to have a nice, good room space. Yeah, okay. I see the notification. For some reason, it's not. I see the notification on the chat log thing, but for some reason, I didn't see it on my chat thing. It was weird. All right, welcome aboard. Welcome to the case, fellow private eyes. And call you my detective or junior detective or detective in training or private eyes. Either one is fine. Peace and rest up, folks. Kind of in the stream today, I just went and played like Scarlet Nexus. We'll get more stuff. Trust me, there'll be more and more fun stuff for this channel. All right, folks. Peace. Take care, I'll say.